It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Dun 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 dun.
Uh-oh.
What is it with these people always trying to scare their partners coming into meeting families?
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
Oh, by the way, my uncle might fucking kill you.
He's going to kill you.
Like, not even as a bit. Like, he really wants to kill you.
Yeah, he's like he might threaten to beat you up, or he might beat you up.
God, who says that?
I told him you're my baby, and he's allowed to shake you.
Sweet little baby boy. Oh, Jesus. Guillermo looked really scared. He looked really, really scared.
Once again, she goes to an event and she doesn't bring any balloons. We were fed such a
Lies.
bill of good lies, just total lies.
Yep. You know what? All she's doing is blowing a bunch of hot air everywhere, and unfortunately, it's not in balloons, Max.
Just fucking
Very frustrating.
Shit. Also, where is the star of the season, Jabri?
I know. We saw him in the coming up next time.
Damn, where my money go?
Damn, where my Jabri go? That's what I want to know. Where's
I
Jabri?
know. We're just living in a rat race. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, like Jabri doesn't deserve episodes off.
No.
Jabri and Miona Oko are like the stars of the season.
Yeah. I hate to think that we're missing more amazing dinners from them on camera.
I need
not
to
thrilled
see,
about
that. His mom slut shame Miona for no reason. I need to see that.
That preview, I got angry just watching that preview. I was like, what is wrong with you?
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
Can you please not wear shirts? Maybe,
First you criticize her Rolos, and now you're criticizing her fucking clothes.
Can you wear a habit, maybe? Can you just like a nun? Maybe get thee to a nunnery, Miona?
Oh, God.
This
Drives me
episode was an
nuts.
episode, Ben.
I liked it.
I need more drama. I need more.
We're getting
more-
there. We're getting there.
I need more drama.
We're getting there.
I need more big fights. I need more wine throwing.
You want those sisters to be invited to the States. That's what you
Yeah,
want.
the sisters need to come back.
Well, we got plenty of Kobe and Emily this episode. This was a big continuation of the last episode, I felt like. Because that last episode was the Kobe and Emily show, and this episode's the Kobe and Emily show.
Yes, I did like seeing how incompatible a lot of these couples seem to be.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm really not seeing a lot of compatibility in anyone. And
A lot of
very worried.
mom and son energy more than couple energy happening.
A lot of it. It's a very big theme.
Yes, it really is. It's for Mother's Day, right? That just happened recently.
Yeah. It's just a Mother's Day episode.
It's happening a lot. Yep. A lot of codependent sons with their mothers. They're all breastfeeding to a certain degree, metaphorically even. Yeah.
My perfect woman will love me as my mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we
Healthy.
start off with Emily and Kobe?
Let's do it.
So Emily she's pumping in the living room, and Kobe is like, this isn't right. You shouldn't be pumping right in front of your parents. That's not okay. And she's like, it's fine. I do this all the time. And clearly her parents don't give a shit. And he's like, just because they say it's fine and you say it's fine and nobody gives a shit doesn't mean that it's fine.
Do you think he really does have a problem with the parents being in the room, or do you think it's the fact that there's like 4 cameramen and sound guys and lights people, like all in the living room as well. You think that's maybe what he? Because look, at first I was reactionary towards this when I saw it when I was watching. I was like, oh no, you should not be saying that, blah blah blah. But then I was like, you know what though? Maybe he's just uncomfortable because of all the cameras, and even then, he shouldn't be saying anything because it's her choice to do what she wants to do. But I was still like, oh wait, but it's not just the parents. Like there's like a whole camera crew here too. Right?
I don't think it has to even do with that.
Really? What were you thinking then?
I think the whole thing just comes down to that he doesn't want to share
Boobs.
with his son.
I did write in my notes in all caps, "The truth shall set you free." Once he finally actually said it, I was like, "Oh, there it is. Hello."
That's what it is. Because why would he pick a fight on the first day in front of her parent? Like,
that's weird. You got to do that in private. You know, air out your dirty laundry in private. If you want to go have an argument, don't do it in front of the parents. That's awkward as hell.
It's like, why wouldn't you just save it?
Yeah.
And then her dad is like standing there kind of like idling, like trying to bite his tongue. And then her parents confess
It's rude.
Like,
yeah.
It's really weird that you're having a fight on the first day, like in front of us. Like, it's just such a weird thing to do.
Super rude. Yeah.
It's your first day. Why do you want to have a fight anyway? Why couldn't you just do it calmly, like not right there? Like, geez. You're right, though. I didn't think about that. That
the
all the
cameras
are there. You're right. It's still not like okay that he did it, but was that?
I had to have factored in a little bit, but him finally saying in that confessional,
that's definitely
he wants to suck breasts, and I don't want to share it with my son.
That's definitely what it is.
Look, buddy, you're gonna have to share a lot of experiences with your son. That's part of what being a father is, you know.
No,
maybe you can bond with your son over the fact that you share breasts, that you both suck on the same breasts. Come on.
No, you don't get how much he loves breasts, though. He loves breasts more than anyone else, and he shouldn't have to share it with a baby.
He gets even more sustenance from her breasts than what the child does with the milk.
Yes.
Yeah. It's what keeps him alive, really.
And Kobe says that she is being hurtful, disrespectful, and controlling in this argument. I can't believe that Emily would be this way on the first day in front of her parents. Be so disrespectful, hurtful, and controlling in the middle of the living room like that to her fiance.
I felt uncomfortable and I wasn't even there. I was just like, please stop.
Because
arguing.
She was pumping?
No, not because she was pumping. Do not put me in that corner, sir. No, it was the parents being like right there, and the dad was like looked so uncomfortable.
He was pacing.
I know. Like, you're giving them anxiety attacks, for fuck's sake. Like,
well, he like really wants to stand up, but he's like, no, I like, oh my god. He's like, you know, we just do things differently here. I mean, like, you know, I think a lot of people, you know, I or not a lot of people, you know, I think some people wouldn't pump in front of their dad, but if everybody is comfortable with it,
then totally fine.
Then it's fine. Who gives a fuck?
Everybody's different. Every family is different. Everybody operates in different ways.
Just
it's whatever everybody's comfortable with.
Privately and calmly, not in front of the parents on the first day.
If he wants to bring that up, if it's a cultural difference, he says we don't do that in Cameroon. You know, that's fine. Bring it up and talk about it later, you know, but like don't bring it up in front of the parents and start a fight on the first fucking day.
It's like, I was just so much more open to it potentially being a cultural difference. Maybe.
Yeah.
Until at the end,
he said the boop.
That he just wanted to suck on her breast. That's what it's all about.
I know.
I was like, oh, well, fuck this. Like,
at least he's honest, right?
Yeah, that's all we want on reality TV. We just want to know what it's really about. I was like, oh, he's perfect.
I mean, we
perfect
would have been
casting.
guessing all season, but he
Yeah,
just
like,
gave
is this
it to
what
us.
it's really about? It's like now we know what he's about.
Yeah, it's good to know. It's good to know.
It's like, when like you're breaking down a character and you really want to know like what its intentions and motives are, like you're breaking down a script or a novel or like
Sometimes it's just I want to suck some titties. That's all.
yeah, you just want to know like what the root of a character is. That's what his id is,
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Some people, it's just that's all it boils down to. Some people
that's
just want to
all
suck
he
on some
cares
titties.
about.
That's all.
Yes. That's what he does. So Shida and Bilal, Shida, we get her, we get back with Shida, and she's very happy. She says, "Oh my God, this is a dream come true." And of course, she's just talking about the house because nobody would say that about Bilal.
God no.
Oh my God, I'm so happy. I've never been so happy. You're all I've ever wanted.
It's a prank come true.
I just want to touch up on you, and she's just rubbing down the counter. She's so happy.
Yeah, gotta make sure it's perfect before Bilal gets home.
She meets his children, and it's very awkward.
Well, yeah, she's trying to figure out if they even are his children or not. They might be prank kids.
She's poking them to make sure they're not holograms too, so it's very uncomfortable. She also doesn't like games, which is really, really fun and is gonna make being a mother a challenge for her.
Yeah.
I think she should warm up to games a little bit.
Maybe a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit, Shida. I'm not going to tell people how to be a parent. You
don't got to go playing billiards, but in a checkerboard or Candyland, something like that.
Yeah, but I think kids are going to want to play games.
It's possible. I don't know.
I just love how she's like, "Oh, I want to get you to meet these kids," and they're like, "Hey, do you want to play a game with us?" And she's like, "No, nah."
I've already played a few of your father's games and not really interested. I don't like the types of games your family plays.
It really just was so funny when she was like, "No, I don't like games." And it's like, okay, well, way to make an awkward situation more awkward. But can't you just play the game?
I will say though, like Bilal was staying out of the conversation a little too much.
No, I know
when you're introducing your kids, like try and create conversations of like, oh, my daughter likes this. Shaida, you like this. I think you guys would be able to talk about this, or like, it's a simple thing that like when you're introducing two different people, like find the mutual interest and help facilitate the conversation. Like, and he's like, oh, they're asking you stuff. No, I'm not in this. I'm not in it. It's like, dude, like it's again with like the testing thing. It feels like everything's one big test.
That's what he said. He's like, if my kids don't like Shida, then she is out. So that's why he's like, I can't get involved because I'm testing her.
No, but you can get involved, dummy. Come on. You should.
No, that's what
involved.
I'm saying. He's
no, I know that's what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, dude, get involved. You should be a facilitator of this.
This Umi thing was pretty awkward too.
Yeah. Well, and that you can tell that comes from a place too of her just really wanting kids herself, based on the conversation we saw later where she's in tears talking to her sister. Like, she really wants that feeling of having kids. And yeah, she's probably not going to get that through Bilal's children, but like she wants that from children of her own. Yeah.
It also like came off more awkward at a time when she explained it. She was just like, yeah, like bonus moms or stepmoms are called Umi, like in my culture. And I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense once you explained it to us. I was like, at first I was like, wait, you want them to call you mom? And I was like, oh, that's just like in your culture what they're called. I was like, oh, okay, well that's pretty normal.
Mm-hmm.
That's not weird.
Yeah.
But when it first came out, I was like, wait, what do you ask? What's happening? And I think that's what the kids' reaction were. They were like, wait, doesn't that mean mom? Like we're not going to do that.
Yeah,
they were like, we'll see about that one. That was their reaction. They were like,
yeah. They're
like, we think we'll call you Shida.
For now, we'll call
For
you Shida.
now, yeah, this
As a
whole
prank.
conversation where Bilal like hangs her out to dry again about the kids thing to dodge it. He's such a jerk.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool. Especially when apparently he's been saying on the phone for a while that he's down to have kids with her. And then things have suddenly changed now that she's out here. So who knows? I don't
She
know.
has to get out. Just go back to Trinidad. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think this one's going to work out. I really don't.
Dude, they always just end up getting married.
It's crazy. By the way, why
They
does
always get married?
why does Bilal have a man cave? Like he's lived by himself, right? For like the last 2 years. Why does he need a special cave? It's like his whole house, right?
Wait. Isn't that like a room for the kids to play in too?
Oh, but it's a man cave. It's not a kid's cave.
Wait, did he say it's a man cave?
There's a big sign hanging outside of the room that says man cave.
Oh my god, I missed that. That's so lame.
I just need to get away from all the no people in this house.
Yeah, that's very weird. Why do you have a man cave? And then also, why do you have a man cave when you have kids?
I know. It's bizarre.
Like, and then like the kids can hang out in the man cave. That's very interesting.
What's funny is too the man cave sign. It kind of looks like the live, laugh, love type signs that you get at Marshall's, like the cursive on it and everything. It's like the most weird man cave sign I've ever seen before.
Well, remember he's bougie, so
Yes, you're right. He's very
he's
bougie.
not gonna have like like something gauche. It has to still be
Yeah.
it still has to be a nice font to go with the decor upstairs.
Yeah. Where do they live again? What state are they from?
They're in Kansas City, so I guess they're in
Kansas City. So
Missouri.
yeah, there's I guess
Unless
there's
they're in
not-
Kansas City, Kansas.
there's not
but I
like
think
a
they're in
Chiefs
Missouri.
or a Royals, man cave sign or something. But yeah,
Oh, that's so tacky. A sports team?
I'm just saying that's what usually would be on a man cave.
Oh, not for Bilal though. Have you seen the upstairs?
It's very modern. It's very modern.
Maybe he added the man cave once Shida moved in. He was like, "Oh, I need a man cave. That's what. That's the only thing that will work."
I need a place to get away from her. I really do.
Ariella and Benny. This is just a quick scene where they meet their parents at the airport.
I like the Americana glasses that light up. That was a nice
Yes,
touch.
very
Yes.
American. The
Very
parents
fun.
are very nice, and they hope to start fresh. But Ariella, she's worried that getting married in 90 days might not fix everything.
Where the hell would she have gotten that idea?
Why don't they just get pregnant again? I think that will fix it.
That definitely will fix everything.
I think they should get married 90 days and then get pregnant.
Maybe they should go find his other baby and his other former lover, and that might fix things too.
Yes.
Yes, I think that would
They
help.
should all move in together.
Oh yeah, they're talking about they're in JFK. What sites should we show Benny? Where do you think they're gonna go, Max? 9/11 museum?
Well, they were in Newark, but
No, they came in through JFK.
it looked like Newark to me.
They said JFK.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep, it was definitely JFK.
Oh. Yeah, they could definitely stop by there.
Yeah, it's the first place you go. Then the Museum of Sex.
Yeah, they gotta go to the Museum of
Then
Sex.
the Statue of Liberty.
Liberty Science Center.
Right. Yes. Perfect. Dave and Buster's in Times Square. You gotta go there.
All the places.
Yep.
Did you see that Patrick got Thais a little puppy, but we didn't get the name. Maybe we haven't named it yet.
Snowball.
Snowball, definitely.
That's what I would
Snowball.
name it. Because
Yeah,
look at it looks like a little fuzzy snowball.
He
It's
says
cute
he-
dog.
He
Cute.
says it's to keep her company when he's gone, but I think he's hoping it'll distract her so that she's not as jealous.
Yeah, so that she's not getting mad at John.
Or
at
as
all.
mad as John, yeah.
Yeah. John looked happy about the puppy. He's like, "Oh, yeah, it's a fucking wicked cute puppy." Yeah. Cute fucking puppy, bro.
Sounds wasted.
Yo, can we name it Belichick? Huh? Tatum. Let's name him Tatum.
The
Huh?
Big Dig. We'll name it the Big Dig.
How about Gronk? You can name it Gronk.
How about Thais?
Yeah, she's she's a woman of many secrets, isn't she? Lies, lies, lies.
Hey,
To her
she's an
grave.
intelligent, smart, cool person, according to her, okay?
I describe myself the same way.
Yeah. Whenever
Same
people
exact
ask me, tell
way.
me a little about yourself, I'm like, well, I'm intelligent, smart, and cool. So
Yeah.
back off.
I like to use my head, my mind, and my brain.
Thank
So,
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
This stood out to me. So of course she loves Patrick for being sexy and muscular, like we all do.
Of course. Yeah.
She said it was interesting when Patrick asked her out to dinner on Tinder because Brazilian men don't do that. Like
That caught my eye too. What do they do, I wonder?
I ask them out to breakfast?
Or dinner, maybe?
Well, no, I think she said that they don't ask them out to dinner.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So what
Lunch?
do they do?
Lunch?
Lunch?
Midnight snacks.
Yeah, I want to know.
Hmm.
All right, so we have to make a Tinder profile as a
In Brazil.
as a woman in Brazil and see what the men do.
For research for the podcast.
For research, we have to.
Yes. We have to catfish. For
There's
research.
no other way. I can't think of another way to do this.
Gotta do it.
Yep.
The things we do for this show. Oh. It's just a prank. That's what we'll
Yeah.
tell the guys after. We'll say it's just a prank. We're just pranksters.
Her dad was a very intense individual.
Yeah, he is.
I have to
Very
say,
passionate. Very passionate.
I do understand. After her dad broke down crying, I understand why she liked him.
He's an emotional guy. It's cute. But yeah, I get why she doesn't want
He's
to.
frightening. He's scary.
It's his little baby girl. That's all.
She said he like ran some guy off away.
Tried to beat them up.
Yeah, he's fucking scary. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna run this guy away. And then he's like, she's my little girl. Ah! He's rather unhinged. He's
I want to see
terrifying.
him and Kara's uncle in a ring together, boxing gloves. Let's go. That's what I want to see.
I love that she's just like, so I'm just telling my father that I'm going away for a little while, but I'm really never coming back.
It's fucked up.
I don't know. I would too.
He'll find a way. He'll come up there.
Yeah, I want him to like appear.
Oh, I think the producers do too, Max.
But like
think they'll figure it
Patrick's all
out.
muscle. What is he gonna do?
I know.
And Patrick has those security systems.
That's true. He does. I forgot about that.
Patrick's all protected, okay? And now he has this guard dog and John.
Look, the dad, he's got to do is sit back and wait for the Tesla to do its job. That's all. Those things are known to malfunction from time to time.
Yo, how does Patrick have all this money from security systems? I don't understand the door-to-door thing. I want to see the finances.
I don't know.
He
He must be. I mean, security systems are for rich people, right? You know, so he's probably charging a high price for rich people for security systems. That's all I can imagine.
I wonder if he breaks in and then he's like, "Aha! You need a security system."
Yes, I see you had a break-in last night. Yeah, actually, you kind of look a lot like the guy who broke in last night.
He comes from under the bed.
Yeah.
Kara and Guillermo are on their way to pick up Cheeky Mama. Hey yo, Cheeky. Yeah,
I
so
love the pups. Give me more pups.
Yeah, more puppies. And
Dun 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 dun.
Jesus, why? Why did they do this?
we're about to meet Scary Mike.
Good God.
I like Kara's mom in confessional being like, yeah, hopefully this works out, but Kara's never serious about anything. Did you see her balloon business?
That blew away real quick like a deflated balloon, let me tell you.
Apparently Guillermo's Instagram, all good stuff. The thirst traps were on point. It got Mike
excited,
hot and bothered, but not too bothered, and he approves.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have fucked him up.
All good stuff.
Yeah.
All good. I like how Kara is like, so do you guys have any concerns? Do you guys want to get mad at Guillermo about anything?
Yeah.
Or me? It's like, why would you bring it up?
Do you guys want to tie Guillermo up and take a go at him, each of you, for if you take a few licks?
I know. And like when they asked Guillermo about like, they're like, so have you ever dated any other American girls before? And he could have just said no. And he's like, oh yeah, I kissed an American girl before. It's like, you don't need to say that. That doesn't count.
But it was less than 5 seconds and it was no tongue. I swear.
I've also fucked a few non-American girls before, just if you want to know my sexual history.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear about that?
Oh yeah, she was the first girl on the beach that I actually ended up marrying. That I hooked up with. It was crazy. Yeah.
So Guillermo passes the test, and Mike says that he'll keep his eyes on him.
Yeah,
he'll keep following that Instagram account.
This will be a fun Easter egg hunt for us. Every time we see Kara and Guillermo on screen, we can try and look in the background and see if we can see the uncle with binoculars in his car from a distance, right? That's be fun.
Do you know what's bothering me this whole scene?
What's that?
What happened with the computer? Did he get the computer or not?
I'm gonna guess no.
I need a concrete answer. Did he get the computer or no?
You know what I was wondering is why can't he get one of those like $150 like Chromebooks, you know, from Best Buy? You know, they got those cheap ass little laptops. You know, you don't gotta have a MacBook Pro, right?
Because
go for something small and cheap.
Headshot from across the map, dude. He's gonna get got.
You're right.
Come on,
he can't be lagging.
He cannot.
He cannot lag. Oh my god, he's gonna need a good gaming card, good graphics card.
It'd be appalling.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Speaking of embarrassing, Eve didn't make Muhammad breakfast in bed.
Piece of shit.
Come on, Eve.
How dare you? They said they got cardio in the bed last night. Were they running on the bed? I don't understand. Were they doing like exercises on the bed?
An Albuquerque thing.
Is that like they were doing yoga, right?
Yeah, is that a thing she does?
Yeah, she's called herself a yogi, hasn't she?
Yeah, she does do yoga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of her friends are yogis. Yes. That's probably what they were doing on the bed was yoga.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's disappointed that Eve didn't make him breakfast in the bed because his mommy does that.
It's so funny that not only did he want breakfast, it had to be in bed too. It's so silly. And then she plays cartoons on the TV for me while I eat it.
I do think it's weird though, the lack of communication though about like the schedule of what's going on. Like he had no idea that she was going to be going to work.
Yeah, that is really weird. You'd think she would have told him.
Like, it just seems that there's no communication in between them about like what was going to happen once he got there. Like, she's like, well,
Maybe the producers were like, hey, maybe you shouldn't tell him and then surprise him.
Like, you're going to work and you're going to be taking care of my kid all the time and you're going to be doing this. And it seems that he had no idea that like any of this was going to be happening.
I'm not buying that. I feel like Eve probably made it pretty clear to him what life was going to be like living with them. Don't you think?
Well, I mostly think that, except she has said a few things. She's at least said one thing where she was like, so Muhammad's going to be taking care of my son in the afternoons.
Right.
But what it's really going to be like is he's going to be taking care of my son in the afternoon and in the evenings.
Did she say that about the evenings?
She did say that.
I missed that.
So it's like she's even telling us like, I've told him the afternoons, but I haven't told him that it's going to be the afternoons and the evenings yet. Like, I've withheld that information.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is she intentional?
Well, maybe she's just seeing how he gets along with Baron.
Or she's like kind of guiding him into things. But I'm just like, so like I just don't know like exactly what is happening, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he definitely seemed like he hit it off with Baron at first, but then he's making those comments about, you know, I don't want to be a full-time babysitter. And it's like, dude, it's not a babysitter. You're getting engaged. You are going to be a stepfather to this kid.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a babysitter role. It's a responsibility when you are getting married. You're a guardian, you know. You have to do this. It's a responsibility.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm like, what was your understanding of what was going to happen once you got there?
Yeah. You are legally responsible if you get married.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. No, that's where I'm like thinking, oh, you know, Eve might just be, you know, easing him into the situation. But like, you should know what you're getting into if you're getting engaged to someone who has a son. You know, you're going to be a guardian.
Like, but like, does he think that he's gonna work eventually? Like, what is happening? Like, what is it, like I just don't understand what their understanding of what is eventually going to happen, you know? Like, I'm just like, but you can't.
I mean, because she's the one who already has a job. Doesn't she have her own business, or is she just a part of that business?
I'm not sure,
but like, she has a job.
He can't work for a long time.
It totally makes sense for him to be at home watching over Baron.
It's Theron, I think.
Oh, is it Theron? It's not Baron?
I think it's Theron.
Theron. Okay. Well, I got another name wrong. Add it to the list.
No, it's a tough one. I'm pretty sure it's Theron.
Okay. I guess the TH sounded a little like a B.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he really, I'm just very flummoxed by this one, but yeah, he's going to have to take care of the kid if he's going to be there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that they should also talk it out and work it out. I mean, I definitely didn't like the way that he was talking about it, saying the whole female duties thing. That was
absolutely not
cool.
Yeah.
And about being like a babysitter. It's like, well, you're not a babysitter. You're like the guardian of the kid. Like, you're not the babysitter. Like, what else?
And she's going to work. What do you expect her to do?
Yeah.
Like, she's got to go, man. She's got to go work. What did what does he expect? He's not working for 90 days. Longer. She has a kid.
They can't work you don't get the green card or the ability to work for a very long time.
Oh, even past the 90 days.
Way past the 90 days.
See, so what did he expect going into this? It's wild. He wanted a mommy. He misses his mommy.
Exactly.
I want mommy to cook for me.
I'm not sure, like, really what he expected.
Yeah. I'm kind of worried he's gonna burn the house down. He's like leaving stoves on and shit.
Well, luckily it was an electric stove.
Yeah,
Phew.
fortunately.
Well, that's the thing. Like, but he was capable of cooking. That's what the funny thing was. I thought he was gonna be like incapable of cooking, but I was like, oh, he made like an omelet, like pretty fine.
Yeah, he did all right.
Like
I mean,
was like,
it's just eggs. That's not.
but
that's
still,
not-
like some
Yeah.
people like they're like look, Miona was basically like she like needed to breed
Almost,
to like make like frozen food, you know.
True.
And he
True.
was like
Yeah.
could like crack eggs and like make food like completely fine.
Yeah.
Like he just left on like the electric stove by mistake, which if you're not used to an electric stove, like I could see how that would be different than leaving on like a gas stove, you know. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And he like remembered. I'm like,
You're
oh,
right. He did prove that he knows how to use a skillet.
well, that's what I'm saying. Just well, yeah, I was just thinking like
versus Miona, who not so much.
yeah. I was like, oh, okay, so you're like capable of cook. You know, he was.
That's
like,
almost
oh.
worse somehow, though. That he's capable and he's still like, I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, so you're like totally fine. Like, what's the big deal?
He just wants a mommy. That's all.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, yeah. He's probably jealous of Guillermo's situation. He wants to be a beautiful little baby boy.
I know Guillermo really has it made for himself, dude. No babysitting. He is a proud sugar mommy with the full Sankey Panky situation.
He's just got to look over his shoulder and be fearing for his life 24/7 from the Uncle Mike. That's all.
That's it.
The uncle's like, I don't care how old you are. I don't care how beautiful you are. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'll cut those beautiful lips right off your face. So Uncle's scary. He's scary.
I know. I just want Eve to be happy, you know? Like
I know. She deserves it. She's so nice.
Don't
She's so
ruin this,
nice.
Muhammad.
Don't ruin it.
Stay in line.
Be cool.
Yeah.
We'll get to some of the more Muhammad stuff in a little bit though, because I still have more thoughts on that.
He better stay in line in the meantime before we get back to
I
him.
know.
Kobe's still being a jerk. But he does go to help Emily's mom in the kitchen.
Did you see at the beginning of this segment, by the way, you know how they show the photos of the couples before each of their segments? Usually all the photos are of them happy, but this one was of them upset.
It was?
Yeah, they changed it. They were going like this. It's
They're,
nice
like,
to know that
pouting.
they take different photos for,
That's
for different
hilarious.
segments. I don't think they're gonna go.
Did you know that this episode was titled Breast Intentions?
That's amazing. Bravo.
Bravo.
Very good. I love it. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yep. Yeah, look, the mom does not look too happy about all this. She looks absolutely terrified.
It's very uncomfortable.
She's like, Grandma's coming. Can we not? Can we please stop fighting?
Oh, this is so awkward.
Oh, the grandma is great though. I love that grandma. She's
Yeah,
awesome.
grandma's fucking holds no punches.
She's amazing. She's like, good luck. Good luck,
like-
kiddo.
Like her dad's like, who's the boss in your culture? And Kobe says, the man is the boss. And grandma's like, well, Emily is the boss here. Ooh.
You go, Grams. You go. You tell them.
Her dad lets it known that Kobe has to get his shit together because they can't provide for them forever.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to sit down and figure it out.
Yeah. It seemed to, somewhat appropriate, I guess.
Yeah. But he's not going to be able to work for a while.
He was pretty
so-
concerned. The dad was pretty concerned after that fight that they just had.
Yeah.
Like, of course he's going to start letting
Yeah.
him know how it is at the dinner table right after.
Definitely. It's like, well, you just acted up on day one, so.
Yeah.
But just saying, he's not gonna be able to work for a while. It really, really takes some time. Just not after the 90 days because the government's concerned about fraud. It's like, it's just not immediate. It's weird.
I know. It's really weird.
The whole process.
It's very, very odd. Yeah.
So like I don't know, like Emily might have to work before he does, like I think it's gonna be a whole thing, guys. Like I don't know.
It's that same situation with Benny and Ari too, where it's like they just got this like new apartment and the mom installed cable and all these great channels and everything, and it's like, okay, but he can't work. And like I'm taking care of the kid too.
I have so many thoughts on that when we get there, dude. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
But it's like it's like a system set up for you to fail. It sucks. Like it really sucks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So Shida, she's talking to her sister, and she reveals Bilal was talking about them having kids all the time before they got there, and now he's really evading it. Come on.
Gotcha. Pranked
Another
you,
prank.
Shida. I told you I wanted kids. Really, I don't. I already have them.
You're getting punked.
Got her again.
Got her.
The king strikes again.
But yeah, her sister did offer her one of her kids. So what's the problem here?
Take a 3. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Just stop crying.
No, it's it was sad. I felt bad for her. She was tearing up. It's a bummer.
But she says Bilal is a super caring individual and a gentleman. Super caring gentlemen's prank you
Prankster.
and test you all of the time. Hide what their house looks like for 2 years. It's just that's what gentlemen do.
It's very gentlemanlike.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah. He's just he's a classy guy. He really is.
Muhammad fails to put together the bidet.
No.
His mommy would have done it.
He hasn't pooped in like 3 days, has he?
No.
He can't do it. He's been using the sprinkler in the backyard. It's the only way. Finally, we get Theron.
This was very sweet. That was really cute.
It was awesome. And he started off on the right foot too with the getting presents for Theron.
Yeah,
too.
that was awesome.
I was like, you go, Muhammad. Good job.
Yes.
Points for Muhammad right off the bat.
And this is where at dinner she's like, yeah, can you watch there in the afternoon? He's like, yeah, sure. And she's like, yeah, this is where in confessional she's like, it'll probably be more. And thank God that Muhammad is here. But then in confessional, he says, I really like Theron, but I feel more like a babysitter than a fiance, and I'm not prepared to do all these female duties, which is like, well, we've talked about this. But
I really hope he makes an effort to adjust his lifestyle to fit Eve's. I really hope so. Because she looks, honestly, like she looks really happy having them both there. Like there was a really cute shot where like she looked over while she was cooking at them sitting at the table together and she was like smiling. And it was really cute. And it's like, I really want this to work out for her. I hope he, adjusts for her.
Me too. But it seems
really
like he
hope.
also wants her to make a lot of adjustments. So we'll have to see how things play out.
I know. I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for her.
I know. Team Eve.
Team Eve. She seems so happy. Yep. Hopefully it works out. We'll see. Oh, so we get Benny and
I'm your Jersey Benny.
They had to wake him up because he was in Jersey.
I know.
Wake up, Benny. We're doing the Jersey slide. There's Bada Bing, Benny. Look, Bada Bing is over there. Satriel's right there, Benny. Give him the full tour.
Dude, apartments in Princeton are so expensive.
Are they really?
Yes, they can be. And especially apartment that big, like
2-bedroom. It looked like a nice apartment. It really did.
yeah.
It really looked nice. Yeah.
Like
For the tri-state area, that's good. You know.
Princeton apartments are not cheap. No.
How much you think that's running them? 2,200 maybe a month?
At least.
Yeah. Whew. And they have $3,000 in savings, she said. Yikes. And a baby.
No, probably more than that.
What, in savings?
No, than 2,200.
Oh, yeah.
And like I do get why
And
she
cable
was like,
too.
she was like, Mom, like you got us this like I was like, oh, that was nice. Like I was like, oh, I guess her dad is still working as a cardiologist, we saw, and I guess her parents decided to like maybe they had an extra apartment or they decided to hook them up with something. Maybe they just have a bunch of money and they just were like, oh, we'll get you a nice apartment and
we want to support you until you can get on your feet.
or
Maybe.
something.
Yeah.
Like that's really generous and nice, but you just be like, so we'll get you a year lease and in 2-3 months you can have this. I'm like, what planet do they live on? Or maybe that was just for the cameras and they just don't want it to seem like they're giving it away. Like I was just like, I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's not a fair.
That's always possible, certainly, is that they're adding a little drama to it, you know.
But I see why Ariel's reaction was like, well, that is an impossible feat to like nobody can raise that amount of money in
and
this
she
amount of
showed
time.
they showed what their old apartment looked like. Like, why not do a 1-bedroom unit? You know, and why does it have to be in the heart of Princeton too? Why can't it be a little further out? You know?
I know.
Yeah.
Like
the mom wasn't really
5
thinking...
minutes from where her parents live when they're like well off. It's like there's no dude, that apartment is expensive.
Yeah. Mom didn't think that one through too much. I think the intentions were good. Like,
yeah, definitely.
To start out with, like it was like, oh, well, no, they can't have that small space. They need bigger. They've got a kid. They need bigger. You know, and you know how
all the nice stuff and everything, and then they're like, in 3 months you can you'll be fine. You can take over everything, and then it's like but what?
Oh, painful. And you're committed too. You're in the lease. What can you do at that point? Oh,
they're gonna be fine.
At least it's their parents' names on the lease. I hope.
Well, it's what's gonna happen is that they're not gonna be able to take it over. Then the parents are just gonna keep paying it, and it's gonna be fine because her dad is a fucking cardiologist. Yeah. It's gonna be fine.
Well, they'll have to keep paying it. If their names are on the lease, they're the ones responsible.
Yeah, but he's still working. Like they're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
they're gonna be okay.
Better.
They're fine. They wouldn't have done this whole thing if like they know what they're getting themselves into. It's just a bunch of TV drama.
I think it is
fine.
Too.
He's an old ass cardiologist in Princeton. Fine.
I felt bad for them having to take the whole tour of the apartment after a 24-hour long.
Yeah,
flight.
I know.
I was like, God damn. I've done those before. All I want to do when I get to the destination is just sleep, please.
But I was like, damn, this is a really nice apartment. That's so nice that the parents are hooking them up for like a little bit or however long. And then it was like, choose events got to take over. And I was like, this is so expensive. I was like, I know she sounds rude, but like that is so set up to fail.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I got a facial, got my hair cut, and got my back waxed, so I'm ready to go.
That's what I say every morning.
You do that
every morning, dude.
Then you put your Rolex on, and you get you get your Tesla.
Get a bottle of bubbly. Throw it to my brother John, who's sitting in the kitchen.
Where was the puppy, by the way? Who's taking care
Yeah,
of it?
where is the
it?
fucking puppy? Just in a bag. It's just stowed somewhere.
It's still in that little crate thing. He never took it out.
Yeah, it's in the living room.
He forgot to feed it, didn't let it out.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh.
Does John live? Is John's bedroom the kitchen? He's just always sitting in the kitchen.
It must be. Yeah.
I bet he's always there. I bet it's so annoying. Thais gonna be so annoyed. Just like, can I ever just go into the kitchen? Like,
No. John's cooking lobster again. A little bit of clam chowder. We're pre-gaming. Celtics tonight. We start pre-gaming at noon. Meet me in the kitchen.
and the pregame of the pregame is at 6 a.m.
Now we're only doing Coors Light at 6 a.m. Then we go to Coors Banquet at 11 a.m. Then we start doing the IPAs at 3 p.m. Then we do the Jaeger bombs at tip off. Okay. Oh.
So Thais arrives and she doesn't intend to tell Patrick that her dad doesn't know they're getting married because he thinks that her dad likes him.
I want these two to meet so badly. It's gonna happen eventually, right?
How
No, they have met
are they
before,
able to
haven't they?
hide that? Her dad is so intense.
He has met her dad before, hasn't he?
Yeah, like a few times.
A few times, right?
How?
And
did
so
it not come
they
out?
must have just been both on their best behavior for him to think that the dad really likes him, right?
Yeah.
The hatred must come behind the scenes. Patrick must not have seen it in person before.
Her dad broke down crying. Her dad ran a guy away and like threatened to beat him up.
I don't think he's gonna be able to do that with Patrick. I really don't.
I know she was she's afraid to tell her dad this whole thing. Like I don't know.
I think she's afraid Patrick's gonna beat up her dad. Patrick is a very large man.
Yeah, but Patrick's like all muscle. He probably has no flexibility. You know, like can he throw a punch, or is he just gonna like does his arm stop once he tries to throw it? You know, like what can he do? Yeah, I could take Patrick. That's what I'm saying. I could take him.
Okay.
Just to throw a punch at me?
Like I said, leave it to the Tesla. It'll happen eventually. Those
Dude,
things are dangerous.
I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna take him.
Max, he's not even putting his hands on the wheels on the freeway. You don't have to worry about it. I'm telling you, problem's gonna solve itself.
Sex in America.
Yeah. Did you see that tongue kiss too in the airport?
Oh yeah, the airport. Man, that's why I watched this show.
It's very reptilian.
Yeah. That's how Patrick has so much money. He's an Illuminati lizard person.
Yes, of course.
Of course. It makes
Why didn't we think of this sooner?
Yes. Thais doesn't want to live with John, but Patrick isn't budging. But then she says that she has no problem going back to Brazil. Dude, women on the show pull this move all.
Do they in previous seasons?
All the time. And I'm not. It's just the truth. I've watched 5 other seasons of the show. It happens all the time. They're always like, well, if you're not going to give me what I want, I'll just go back to insert country here.
Yeah.
It's always the play.
If it were a smaller apartment, like I could see it being more uncomfortable. It's a big house. There's lots of room, huh? It's a big house. Right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's see, you give it a
He's
shot.
trying to
I mean, you see.
rekindle something with his family. Be a little
Yeah, I know.
understanding. Yeah, I don't know. She
I-
seems like she's being, not very understanding of the situation.
Well, yeah, I don't think understanding is her strength.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's very her way or the highway.
Oh man.
I can't wait to see them interact.
Yeah.
The
She should just tell Patrick to tell John, you're moving out, but you guys love each other. Like Tice and John, you guys love each other. Just keep spreading the lies, just like about the dad.
Yeah, just do that. Come on. Help him out.
Oh. I don't know. She better jump on the
Yeah.
She better jump on the Celtics bandwagon. That's all I gotta say. Otherwise, there's gonna be
know.
trouble. There's gonna be trouble. Finals are coming up. Conference finals. She's got to get on board.
Otherwise, she could be sleeping in the backyard with the dog.
with the dog who hasn't been fed yet.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He'll be in a grave. She'll be young. She won't though.
Oh. Then we get this sort of heartbreaking scene with Kobe and Emily. Oh, it's brutal.
He's too big for that bed.
It's too big for that damn bed.
I think he's too big for the bed, even if
Coben's
even if Coben wasn't there.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
I would be like, can we get a queen size bed, please?
Yeah, it looked like a double, didn't it?
I would be like, why do we have, couldn't we figure something out?
I felt bad for him. He looked so disheartened by the end of this episode.
Yeah.
He was just like, things are really not going my way. And not only do I not get to suck on some titties, but I also can't even sleep in a bed with my wife and son. It's awful. Now I got to go sleep by myself in this other room.
Things are so over dramatic too. Now this is very, it's the first night, they had a fight. People are adjusting, but Emily is like, oh my God, like Kobe is like interfering with Coben's like routine. And it's like, it's like you're just adapting to a new routine and it's going to be like, okay, you're introducing a new person.
For sure. Yep.
But Emily's talking about it like it's like a huge deal.
How dare you impose?
It's like, yeah, it's like the father is here now.
Yep.
Yeah, she's like, I just don't know anymore. I'm like, what is? It's a new.
I like to spread my legs across the whole bed, and now he's just like getting in my way.
I'm like, yeah, it's a new thing that happened. Yes, Kobe is here now. I don't know.
He's eating from some of my snacks in the cabinet. I don't like this.
Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be an adjustment period. We'll see. Maybe I predict that just like everybody else on the show, they're gonna get married.
They definitely will. They definitely will. Their problems are not huge. They're not too big to overcome. In my opinion, they're not too big to overcome.
Yeah.
And Kobe clearly is obsessed with Coben, loves the hell out of that kid. They're very cute together. I think it's gonna be fine. I think they'll figure it out.
I don't know. If she keeps breastfeeding, I don't know what's gonna happen.
And it's the last straw. Get the hell out.
Yes, or pumping in front of her family.
It's wrong. It's
deal breakers. It's deal breaking.
I ain't sharing no titties with no baby. Get the hell out of here.
It's insane, man. No, but clearly it's just a lot of things happened. A lot of, it's a lot, I do sympathize. It's just it's a lot of emotions and stuff all at once. So I do get why the routine
Well, and
changing is
they're all jet lagged too, so they're probably like on edge already and cranky.
yeah, and I do get why Emily having like this like routine that she's had for 2 years change, and why I do get like I called her being over dramatic, but I do get why it would be like so intense,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I do get I do hope that she can take a step back and be like, oh, it's just the routine is changing, but it's also just like I do get why being on the camera is being like, I just don't know. What are we going to do?
Yeah,
All right, not every moment has to be like this crazy thing, but thank you for making it that way. It's just like so like laughable. Like, all right, okay, we get it. You're perfect for reality TV. Every moment is a huge deal.
They were cast for a reason.
It's just so funny. It's like every moment is like this small thing happened, and I'm thinking about sending him back on the plane.
Yep. I'm gonna hop right on this plane and never see you again. Bye bye.
Yeah, I know. We had a small misunderstanding, so we're probably not getting married. Like, okay. It's like all the big misunderstandings that happen, they don't care about, and all the small misunderstandings that we think don't matter, they do care about. We're like, no, those ones don't matter, and the big ones they just forget about. What? It's like there's a big disconnect here.
Why didn't you stop at the bada bing? Huh? I wanted to see the bada bing. These things are important to me. I've been watching Sopranos for a very long time.
Benny.
Come on, New Jersey Benny. Wake up.
I didn't even get to see somebody pump our gas for us. I'm
yeah,
so
dude,
mad.
Look, they do it for you. It's magical.
We didn't even stop to get disco fries.
Yeah, dude. Brown gravy and mozzarella on waffle fries, dude. You can't get that anywhere else.
Oh boy. Did I see in the coming up on next week, was he like saying he wanted to move to New York City? Were they were like in New York and he's like, I want to move here. Let's move here. She's like, this is even more expensive than Princeton.
Yeah.
Like by a lot. He's like, this neighborhood, Tribeca, let's live here. How much does a 3-bedroom cost here? Only 12 grand a month, Benny. Only 12.
That's amazing.
It's like you thought Princeton prices were bad. Just wait, buddy.
Damn, where my money go?
Exactly. If you get an apartment in Tribeca, you'll really be living in a rat race, let me tell you.
Cause I've been stuck up in the rat race.
I missed you, Bree. Next week we'll get him though.
I know.
Yeah. And his mom.
It'd be cool if it was an all Jabri episode.
I know, please.
And we know it won't be, but that'd be so sick.
I know. Be awesome. Yep.
Or a little jellyfish in a small pond. Or a big, no, he was an electric jellyfish in a small pond.
I can't wait to see that laundry scene next week because it really looks like the mom is just like camping out in the laundry room all day waiting for a chance to say something to me.
I'm sure it's going to be like totally benign and they just edited it to look like so bad.
I don't know. It's to the point where Jabri in that scene, he seems to be telling his mom, you made her really uncomfortable.
Yeah, but they always edit things and then it turns out to be like nothing. I bet they were going to like an Orthodox church or something and her mom is like, hey, can you just wear something slightly more modest? And then Jabri is like talking about her like the mom doing like something else, you know?
Because she was gonna wear a bikini to church. I'm sure.
Yeah, you know, or like it wasn't even that article of clothing. It was like something else, you know? It's always like it's always like they twist those scenes. Like they do it even like within the episode. You're like, they said what? And then you get to the scene and you're like, oh, those editors, they got us.
They got us.
They balled us.
Turns out
us hard.
Turns out Miona gave the mom a bunch of mini Snickers and it all worked out.
Yeah, it wasn't Rolos. What?
Everything's fine now.
Oh my god. I love you.
That scene with him next week talking about being alone with a woman too looks wild.
It's like, what is he gonna do when he learns that like Eve is alone with male clients? Probably.
I know, right? For massaging them and stuff. Yeah. He hasn't thought this through.
I bet she's gonna. Is she gonna withhold that information?
Yeah. I love that he's jealous of the guy installing the bidet. That's like so funny to me.
Well, I'm just like, is it like it's just like if he's it's like if he's that strict about his religion and stuff too, it's just like how are you guys gonna coexist? Like it's gonna be really hard.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He needs to adapt. He has to.
Yeah, I just don't see it working.
No, it's not. Well, especially with the shit that ends up, with her son. Like, you have to adapt there. You can't ask her to change in any way for that. Like,
well, I know
she's got to go to work, and that's that.
But like everything, I'm just like, well, how is this gonna work out?
Yeah, I don't know either.
That's why I'm like, well, I'm not sure if she really thought this through either. Being with someone who's that devout in their thought, if they're truly compatible, that's another issue.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. All I know is I saw a smile on her face. And I want her to be happy, but I also want her to not have to bend and adjust too much for this guy's culture.
I agree.
Yeah.
But just remember,
He's completely like shredded.
So don't forget that.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget about that. Beth.
Get it, mama. Get it. Get your beautiful
Sex
wife.
in America.
It's different up here than down there. It really is.
It's
It's a lot different.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to do it missionary style in America.
Men ask you to dinner here.
Ooh.
What do they do in Brazil?
Yeah.
I guess they just skip dinner.
Do they not have Applebee's there? I don't understand. They don't go out for nice meals at Applebee's? What's going on?
Nope.
Oh. Well, this was a good episode. I hope next week there's more drama.
Yeah, I need I need a big explosion.
At least we're getting more Jabri next week.
Yeah, that's
So I'm
gonna be
happy about
everything. I'm gonna be laughing.
I'm gonna be crying.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. I'm a big crier during these episodes of my Fiancé.
Why can't they just get along? Why can't he just
I
share
just
the
love
boob?
Theron so much.
Why?
He's so sweet.
Why can't they just get a computer and put it on a credit card?
I'm crying over all the clearly solvable solutions that are going unsolved. Why won't she just make him a balloon banner? Why? He has no welcome home sign.
Why can't John just move into a guest house? I think it's so funny. Patrick had a guest house the whole time, and he was like, "No, I just like John living in the full house. I use the guest house for storage."
Why can't she just prank him back? Why?
Yeah.
Prank fest.
I gotta say, I just love this show. It's so ridiculous.
It's really fun. It's really fun.
It is just amazing who discovered there's this visa that exists, and it is just so ripe for reality TV.
Yeah.
It's like amazing that the visa existed before the TV show.
I find myself really way more invested too in the characters because I feel like compared to a lot of other dating sort of reality shows or romantic reality shows, you're not too invested to the point where you're like, oh, I really want them to be happy forever and ever and ever. But in this, like, you really are like rooting for them. I feel like hard,
Yeah.
Because you're like, they are in like this sort of fucked situation, trying to get a grasp on things, and you're rooting for them. I don't know. I'm way more invested.
Yeah, it's like depending on the season 2 and like the couple, it's like you're either like really rooting for them, or like if you know someone's in a bad situation, you're like, please don't do it. Like, please don't marry this person,
Yeah.
And then they do, and you're like, no,
Yeah.
You're like, don't sign the prenup, don't do it. And they do, and you're like, oh, I knew it was coming, but I didn't want you to.
It definitely feels more, and maybe this isn't the right word, but more real than a lot of other shows we cover.
Is, though.
It's the
Like,
stakes are so much higher. They're so much higher.
It's fucking nuts.
Like, I'm really rooting for everybody to be happy. Whereas in some of the shows we cover, I'm rooting for messiness. I'm rooting for trash TV. In this, I'm like rooting for people to get their shit together as soon as possible. Please. Because I'm stressed. I'm really stressed watching this. Please. I'm gonna have a heart attack watching the show. Oh, what do we got coming up this week, Max? We got 4 new episodes of The Circle on
Your dog
Wednesday.
is excited about it.
I know, my dog loves
I
The
was just like,
Circle.
yes.
He was a big Cookie fan on The Circle. Huge fan of Cookie, the Spice Girls dog. So yeah, we got a whole new batch on Wednesday. Going to be covering one of those on Wednesday, one on Thursday, 2 on Friday, just like last week. We're also going to be doing Survivor Wednesday night. That is the penultimate episode, I believe, Max? Yes, that's going to be fun. And then on Thursday, we have the finale of Temptation Island. It's been such a good season. Going to be sad to see it end.
The finale, that makes me very sad.
I know. But you can probably look forward to a lot of fun exit interviews with a lot of the cast members from Temptation Island coming up after the finale, or maybe after the reunion. We'll see. But we're hoping to get some of those guys on. Right? Yeah. Otherwise, follow us on socials, folks. Reality Alert Podcast on Instagram, Reality Alert _ on Twitter. We are on YouTube, youtube.com/Reality Alert. We're also on Twitch. Check us out there. That's it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your 2 best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Dun 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 dun.